Been watching the newest trend called the divorce effect. It shows women before their divorce and after. And when I tell you the glow up is immaculate for these women, and that is how I know that if you are a married woman and you are unhappy, I promise you 80% of your problem is your husband. Okay? These relationships are slowly killing you. Do you know in a relationship or in a marriage, men live longer and women die quicker? Soul sucking. You know what? No. I had to come up with some adjectives. These men, they are draining, exhausting, demoralizing, crushing, suffocating, stifling, depleting, withering. Okay? And forget spirit and soul crushing. They are life draining, energy sapping, mind numbing, morale killing, will breaking, emotionally draining, spiritually bankrupt, creatively stifling, psychologically exhausting.
Died, and they were singing, bye bye, Miss American Pie. Drove a Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die.
Hello guys, welcome back. Now, the divorce glow up trend has been everywhere lately and it's honestly hard to ignore. You see these before and after clips of women during their marriages compared to how they look and feel after divorce. And the difference, I must say, is really striking. And a lot of these women are talking about feeling happier, healthier, less stressed, and finally having time for themselves again. While some people in the comments argue that the women may have also played a role in why their marriages ended. But the main thing that stands out in these videos is how much lighter and more at peace these women seem to be after leaving their relationships that were clearly draining them emotionally. So today we are reacting to some of these glow up clips and the stories behind them because they raise interesting conversations about emotional burnout, self-care, and what happens when people finally start choosing themselves. So let's get into it.
The way that y'all are getting on this app and normalizing divorce needs to be studied. Have y'all seen that trend of women getting on here doing the divorce effect, like what they look like when they were married and what they look like now? Girl, I love those videos. Keep them coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. Keep them coming. In fact, I love them so much that I want to legalize secondary divorces. As in, like, if you get on this app and like you complain about your husband, okay, like we should be able to divorce him. You don't get a say. We get to divorce your husband for you. Imagine the amount of glow ups we would see. Imagine. It really just goes to show that your skin, your hair, your nails, everything flourishes, okay, without the leadership and the weight of a man. Keep them coming.
As a happily married woman, when I see these divorce effect videos, I get a little bit sad. Not because marriage is perfect and love and all that stuff, but because I hated what you had to go through. I hated that you were a part of a relationship that didn't allow you to shine. I hated that you could see in your married days, you were not your best self. And in these videos, you can just see that the marriage was part of the problem. But as a divorce attorney, I will watch these videos all the way through every time because I love them. I love that you made it out of something that just wasn't working. Ending a marriage isn't easy. I mean, you got your own pressures of your community, your own self-doubt and insecurities, the idea of having to start over again, but you did it. And I am here for that. I love it.
I am so happy, day after Thanksgiving, because I don't have a husband anymore. I feel bad saying it, but this is so peaceful. I have music on and a candle. I'm going to have soup for lunch, and it's simple, and I don't have to cook for anyone else. And I'm in my robe, and I'm cozy, and I'm getting things done, like bills and papers and emails, but I'm still in my robe, and no one's saying, don't you think you should get dressed? Don't you think you should do this? Don't you think you should do that? No, I don't. And I'm having a lovely day all by my peaceful self.
Every time I see a woman who was small before she got into a relationship, and then after she got into that relationship, she got big as hell, I'm already knowing it's because that man is stressing her out. Like, I see a lot of niggas want to open up their mouth and say, oh my gosh, you got big in a relationship. You stopped caring about yourself. Nigga, that's because she started caring too much about you. Not only that, when your body is under so much stress, you release a hormone called cortisol. And that shit is basically when your body is in survival mode. That's why a lot of women are walking around with big ass stomachs. That's because all the inflammation from the stress that nigga is bringing on her. That's why a lot of women walking around face big as hell like man, puffy as hell, stomach getting big for no reason. That's because of all that damn stress. That's why when I look at women, I be like, damn, she done gained some weight. It's because I know that stressing her out.
Do not get married. Do not get married. I don't care. Have the kids, get the house, do whatever. Do not get married. They are all crazy, all of them.
I've been seeing a lot of like divorce effect videos pop up on my For You page, and it's like women showing the glow up that they went through like after their divorce. And I was just thinking like, oh my God, I could piss off so many people if I did like a glow up divorce effect post about my husband. And you know, from the stepmom perspective and how much he like glowed up after he divorced his ex. Oh my God. I'm not gonna do it, but I just think it's funny. I just think the double standard is a real kick sometimes.
I cannot believe that I let somebody abuse me for 3 years, and I'm crying because I'm just so happy. I know it sounds crazy, but like for the first time in, oh my God, almost like 4 years, I can feel like my heart getting put back together, like from all the pain, because I finally decided to leave. Like I finally decided like I did not deserve to be treated like that.
Best thing that I have done this year is get a divorce. That was the best thing I've done. I feel so happy. I feel lonely at times, but I feel happy. I love my life. Love it. I love it. I love my co-parenting. I love everything that I'm doing. If I wouldn't have got a divorce, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And I love it. And I'm so grateful. And gracias, Diosito, por abrirme los ojos. 13 years later, no hay pedo. I'm out. I'm free. I'm happy.
What really stands out in these glow-up videos, it's not just the physical change, but the emotional shift. And a lot of these women don't just look different, they sound different. They talk about feeling free, having peace of mind, sleeping better, taking care of their bodies, and no longer carrying the constant stress they felt while they were in their marriages. And for many of them, the glow-up seems to come from finally having space to focus on themselves, their health, and their happiness after years of putting everyone else first. And at the same time, when you look at the comment section, you'll often see people saying that these women might have also contributed to the breakdown of their marriages, and that divorce is rarely one-sided. And that is true. Relationships are complex, and most situations aren't black and white. But regardless of how a marriage ended, it's still valid for someone to feel relief, to feel peace, and also personal growth after leaving an environment that was emotionally exhausting for them. And feeling better after divorce doesn't automatically mean the other person was entirely to blame. It simply reflects that the relationship as it was no longer healthy for them. And what I find interesting is how often people underestimate the emotional weight many women carry in relationships. Talk about managing the home, emotional support, caregiving, and sometimes sacrificing their own needs in the process. And when that constant pressure is lifted, it makes sense that they would start to look and feel like themselves again. The glow up isn't just about appearance. It's about reclaiming time, energy, and their identity. And these videos aren't just about celebrating divorce itself. They're also about highlighting what can happen when someone leaves a situation that was draining them. And finally prioritizing their well-being, peace, rest, and self-focus, because peace, rest, and self-focus can change a person in visible ways. So guys, that's it for today. Let me know what you think about this trend. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. And if you would like more of these videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Amy, and I'll definitely catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed.